Hello, how you doing? Welcome to another episode of Pedalboards of News, because that makes so much sense. Right, before we crack on, like, subscribe and all that stuff. We love it if you do. I know you don't like people asking this, but it really helps a small channel when they're starting out, so thank you very much for your cooperation. Right, okay, there has been some well cool news this week. Right, I'm going to start off with... Let's start off with this Revv amp. So Revv, who also make pedals, some fantastic pedals, they mainly make amps. They're a Canadian company. You've probably seen them around. One of the cool things about their amps is quite often they team up with our friends over at 2Notes. Now 2Notes make really cool cab sim type things, so they're artificial cabs basically. And you can move the mics around and all this, that and the other. What Revv have done in this new range of amps, instead of being their small lunchbox style ones, they're like full-size amps like my Marshall over here. And this particular one, the biggest one of the lot, is a stereo amp, both of the outputs having cab sims on them. That's so cool, because you can use your one amp to get your stereo sound and also record it live as well, so you can like go and play with your band, record that, or you can just run it straight in. It just really cool. You've got a few options. There's the 120 watt one, which is the stereo. You've got 100p and 100R, and that stands for 100 purple and 100 red. If you know their pedals, the purple and red voicings are very different. I think the red one's much more aggressive, so much more high gain, and the purple one not so much. They also have a green pedal, which is more tube screamerish, because everything green is tube screamerish. So that's this. I think this is really cool. You've got separate EQs for both channels, so it's like dialing in two different amps, but it's much more compact, even though it is the size of a Marshall. Very cool. Tubes wise, you've got 5 12AX7s, 5, and 4 6L6 GCs. So it's going to be, it's going to have quite varied voicing, slightly more Fenderish, but yeah, really cool. So you've got the Torpedo Stereo XLRs out. Proper cool. Oh, another really nice thing about this is you can attenuate them down to 10 watts. Not bad at all. There's a 120 watt amp going down to 10 watts. Very cool. I like that it's got Bluetooth in it, so you can control it with your Bluetooth and deal with all your cab sims and these sort of things. Just really nice. Not cheap, but hey, there's a lot of stuff going on in these, and for a boutique, amp company that are going this far off the beaten path, it's not going to be. The 120 watt Mark III is $3,299. The 100p and 100R are $2,699 each. So yeah, but you're getting 2 amps. If you look at it, you're getting 2 amps, you're getting your cab sims, you're getting your attenuators and all that built in. If you went and bought that all, not only would it take a hell of a lot more room, it would be more expensive, or maybe not more expensive, but as expensive. Pretty damn cool. I like it. Think of it like it having 2 TateFXs in, which is going to come to nearly $1,000 on its own, 2 really cool amps, and attenuator. Oh, TateFXs is attenuator. So yeah, so on and so forth. Let's move on to the next bit of news before I start rambling anymore. Right, my favourite / least favourite news of the week is the collaboration between Zvex and Chase Bliss. Why is it my favourite? Because I absolutely love the Fuzz Factory, and I fell in love with it when I first heard Plug-in Baby by Muse, and I was like, what is that sound? How do I do that? And so on and so forth. Love the Chase Bliss stuff. I think all companies should do small form factors with MIDI controllability. Why are we not seeing more of this? And fingers crossed we will over the next few years. So Chase Bliss are really ahead of the curve. The fact that you can get a Fuzz Factory now with MIDI controllability is great. Why is this my least favourite news of the week? Because I didn't manage to get one. And I am pissed. I was sitting there just about to click the button to get one, and they sold out. They sold 1,000 of these in 1 hour. 1,000. And they're around $400, $350, something along those lines. I think they're about £350, and they look so good. So yeah, if you know anything about the Fuzz Factory by Zvex, it's a 5-knob fuzz. It's based on a fuzz face, I believe, but loads and loads of the parameters are adjustable. So things that you wouldn't normally have control over, you can. That gives you really gated sort of sounds, and it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And you should know Chase Bliss, I expect you do, but they do things like the tonal recall and the brothers and these sort of things, which and they all look very, very similar, very high class analog circuits normally with digital control. Brilliant. This is linked to the pedal movie that Revvs are making, so this is all part of that, and that means that they weren't the only ones to bring out a new collaboration pedal this week. We've also had one called the Time Shadows, and this is a collaboration between Earthquaker devices and Deaf by Audio, so EQD and DBA. Okay, they've brought out this fuzzy delay filtery thing. It's I've had a look at over the specs, but it's the description is a bit weird. How did they describe it here? They didn't. It's the Time Shadow is still available. The pedal is described as a pitched morph fuzz delay filter. I don't know, but it does look cool. It's you know, Earthquaker do some really great things. Deaf by Audio do some absolutely crazy things, and I've got a real thing in my heart for Deaf by Audio. I really love them. I love their style. So yeah, that's going to be fun. So go check that out. The Time Shadows by EQD and DBA, and the Bliss Factory, which Joel from Chase Bliss is talking about doing another lot of them. So fingers crossed, we'll get some more. And the final bit of news this week, we mentioned this last week. Boss are trolling us. They are really trolling us. And 50 minutes ago, they put up another troll of this new Waza craft pedal, and saying, what do you think it is? I've put up a post on Pedalboards of Doom saying, what do you think it is? And in 50 minutes we've had 75 comments. Everyone is saying it's an FZ2. I think they're right. You've got like your aluminum case that's been beaten up, you know, it's like hammered sort of effect on there. What's interesting is Boss is saying we've never done anything like this before. Let's see. So yeah, hopefully we're getting the FZ2 Waza. Yeah, should be really cool. Anyway, look, thanks for joining us. Like and subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you next week. Bye.